Hi, my name is Brynne, and I'm here for a little balance class today. Balance is really important for your health and your stability and your strength as you move through your day each day. And so it's really good to practice that. Remember that you're at your own risk today with me. If you feel dizzy, short of breath, or lightheaded, please stop exercising. Customize anything. We're going to be using a chair today, so make sure that chair is stable and sturdy. And we're going to go ahead and get started. So go ahead and just have that chair out of the way. We don't need it quite yet. We're going to just start with a march here. We got to get that blood flowing. Get all that oxygen to our muscles, to our brain, so that we can be sharp and respond. Let's take a big breath in, keep that march, and exhale out. Let's start to roll those shoulders. Just take them back behind you. Something to keep in mind as you're practicing your balance, it's good to do a little bit every day if you can. And we'll do some things today that might surprise you as part of our balance challenges. They're really functional movements that we do every day, things that you can practice. Good. All right, let's go ahead and just keep that march. And we're going to start to turn the head towards the right. So anytime you're walking, you're challenging your balance. When you're out and about, you don't really want to walk forward while turning to the side. That wouldn't be very safe. But here in your own workspace, we're going to practice that, just looking to the right, and then bring it back to center, and then look to the left. Very nice. We're standing tall. The belly is in. As we practice our core, as we practice our balance, we want to keep our core nice and strong. So let's just turn to the right, through center, and the left. So do that nice and slow. Make sure that you're not getting dizzy. Find a focus point for a brief moment, and then turn your head again. Let's do that one more time. We'll take it towards the right and to the left. Good. Bring it back to center. Take a big breath in and exhale out. Let's go ahead and just plant those feet. Lower the head towards the right shoulder. Good. Let's take that left arm up, little side bend, slide the right hand down the leg, stretching out our side, moving through our spine. Good, and bring it back. Let's lower the head towards the left shoulder, and then take that right arm up, and a gentle slide down the left leg as you reach overhead. Good, it's okay that you don't see my hand here, you know where it is. We're not doing anything fancy there except for just reaching through the fingers. All right, bring everything back up. Let's go ahead and roll those shoulders, come into that march again. We're gonna now change our perspective with our march. So take a quarter turn towards your right. Stand nice and tall. See if you can start to lift those knees up a little higher. So you have to lift your feet up. Good, let's go ahead and take another quarter turn now. We're facing away from each other, but you know where I am. We'll be together again in just a moment. Take another quarter turn. All right, now we're facing that left wall. So we're just changing our perspective here and just moving in our space. Bring everything right back to center while keeping the blood flowing. Good, take a big breath in and out. Let's go back the other way. So quarter turn towards your left. Stand tall, belly and shoulders back. Good, keep your gaze fixed. We wanna make sure to keep our chin parallel to the floor. Head is nice and tall. And another quarter turn to your right. Oh, to your left, sorry. We're gonna face that back wall. And then another quarter turn. Now we're facing that right wall. And everything back to the center. Good job, awesome. Let's go ahead and plant those feet. We're feeling pretty warm now. So let's go ahead and bring our chair here. And we're gonna bring it towards our right side. The chair is here for our support. It's so that we can feel stable while standing tall. We're gonna step the left foot forward. I might scoot back a little bit here. Left foot forward, and the feet should be in a railroad position, okay? So we're gonna start here with the feet nice and wide. We're gonna shift to our front foot, lifting our back heel, lift that left arm up. Good, shift the weight to the back foot, lift your front toes, we'll bring the arm down. Shift forward, reach up, shift back, reach down. So keeping one hand on the chair or adding both arms here. Shift back, lift the toes, arms down, and just find a nice rhythm that feels good for you, keeping your gaze fixed on one spot. In front of you, head is nice and tall on top of your spine. We have our belly and our waist and our back body muscles engaged. We want to think about keeping our trunk cinched in. Everything is engaged to support us in our balance here. One more time, reach up and bring it back down. Good, let's go ahead and bring hand to the chair. Toe heel your foot in a little bit so that now your arches are in line. You can peek down and find that. So our stance is narrower. Readjust your chair so that you feel like you've got some space to move. Now, notice that this is a more challenging position, right? We're gonna shift the weight forward, reach that left arm up, and shift to the back foot, reach the arm down, front toes lift. Shift forward, back heel lift. Shift back, lift the toes. Add both arms if you feel ready. If you don't, keep the hand on the chair. If you're feeling just too wobbly and unstable today, it might not be a good balance day for you. So maybe you wait until you feel a little bit more safe, a little bit more confident again. Lift up and down. Let's do that one more time. Chair is there if you need. Lift up and bring it down. Good. Okay, so let's toe heel that left foot now so that both feet are in line. This is considered a tightrope position. Notice if you do not feel comfortable here, find another level. Remember, align your arches or separate those feet. Let's shift to the front foot, lift the left arm, and shift back, lift the toes, arm down. Good. So more balancy, more challenging here. So customize to make sure this works for you. Keeping the hand on the chair if you need to, or start to add both arms. Keep your focus on one spot to feel stable. Good, lift up, inhale, exhale, bring it down. Good, let's do it 3 more times. Hand to the chair anytime you need to. Lift and down. One more time. Great job. Let's go ahead and take the hand to the chair, step that foot wide and shake it out. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're going to move in space a little bit. So maybe scoot back, make sure your chair is in front of you, but you can still reach it. We're gonna bring the left foot in front of the right, connecting heel to toe. And then we're going to take the right foot forward, heel to toe. Just begin to walk your hand along the backrest of your chair as you walk forward. Good. Once you can't reach that chair anymore, you might just start to go backwards. If you feel like you don't need the chair and you want to go forward a little bit more, we'll go forward, heel to toe. Remembering to stay by the chair if you need to. When you're ready to, we're going to start to go back. Make sure you know where that chair is. When you start to see it in your peripheral vision, let's bring the hand back down if you need to, or arm can stay as you continue to walk back, heel to toe. Good, let's do that one more time. Hand on the chair or off. Take it forward. Steady with your gaze and walk it back. Be really intentional as you take these steps, breathing and release. Roll the shoulders out. Awesome. Let's go ahead and release those legs. We're going to turn to face our chair now. Feet about hips distance apart. We're going to take the hands to the chair. We're just going to lift the heels off the floor and then down. So strengthening the calf. At the same time, as you come up onto the toes, there's less foot on the floor. So it's a balance challenge. You can keep hands on the chair, or you can start to reach your arms forward. Maybe it's one arm, maybe it's both. Maybe the arms just go forward. Maybe the arms can go forward and all the way up. and down. Good. And up and down. Let's do it 3 more times. Stand nice and tall. Find a focus point. Belly is in strong. Remember to engage your core muscles. Good. One more time here, lifting up. And down. Very nice. Can you lift onto the toes and stay there? Maybe the arms come out in front, maybe to the sides, or maybe up to the sky. Pause and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly bring hands and heels down and just march it out. Make sure you press those heels down to stretch out those calves after all that work. Good. Something to remember when we're doing balance challenge is that we will feel wobbly. And if we feel a little wobbly and a little off balance, within safe range, that's good for us. That means that we're challenging ourselves, right? So keep that in mind. It's okay to feel off balance. All righty. So we're going to go ahead and turn back towards the front. Take your left arm out to the side and then shift your weight to your left leg. Now notice if the left hip popped out. We call this a sassy hip. So bring the hip back in, take the arm out, and then we're going to peel the right toes off the floor or the right heel off the floor or the whole foot off the floor. Hand can stay on the chair or the hand can go out. We'll be here for 30 seconds. Remember that if you need to take hand or foot to the floor and then slowly come back in after a good reset, feel free to stand nice and tall, belly strong, focused gaze, and we're breathing. Don't hold your breath when you're doing your balance. Good. Very nice. 5 more seconds here. And take the hand and the foot to the floor and release and shake that out. Awesome job. All right, so we're going to bring the chair around to the other side now and do everything on the second side. So we'll start with that rocking horse. Feet are hips distance apart. Step the right foot forward, keeping space between the feet. We'll take the arm out to the side. Okay, you can stay there. Or with arm down, we'll shift to the front foot, lift the back heel, arm goes up, and then shift to the back foot, lift the toes, arm down, and continue this way. So we're familiar with this. We're now on our second side. Okay, we've got space between our feet here. We have a wider base of support. If it feels comfortable, add both arms reaching up and then down. Nice slow shift. I want you to make sure to really feel the floor beneath your feet. Feel your foundation supporting you as you use it for your benefit. One more time. Good, and down. Very nice. Let's take the hand to the chair, and we're going to toe heel the foot in until the arches are in line. All righty. So same thing here. Hand can stay on the chair. Make sure to shift the chair so you feel like you've got plenty of room. You can stand up tall. Shift forward, lift the arm, and shift back, release it down, lift the toes. Shift forward, peel the heel, and then back. Good. Inhale. And exhale, keeping your gaze focused, your core is in strong, that breath is really full. Good. 2 more. Last one. Excellent job. All right, toe heel the foot until it is in front of your back foot. All right, tightrope position. Readjust that chair, stand up nice and tall. Same thing here. Shift forward, lift the arm, shift back, arm down, peel the toes. Continue here. And again, if you're feeling stable and it feels safe to you, you can try both arms. If not, just keep left hand on the chair. This is considerably more challenging. So make sure to find that level that's going to help you feel safest as well as successful today. 3. Good. Shift forward. 2. And last one. Excellent job. Take the hand to the chair and go ahead and separate the feet. Shake it out right there. All right, so scoot back. Okay, keep the chair where it is. Bring yourself within reach of that back corner of your chair. We want to come into that heel to toe walk. So we want space to move. Right arm out. We'll take right foot in front, connect heel to left toe, and continue to walk forward, heel to toe. Sliding hand along the chair. And then once you're within your last reach, stay there and maybe walk back if you're holding the chair. If you can go forward more, take the arm out, continue for a few more steps. Great job. And then slowly we'll walk it back. Make sure to cushion your knees a little bit there. Keep your head tall. When you can see or feel your chair, you can bring the hand down or the arm stays out. Good. Let's do it one more time. I'm going to bring my hand to the chair. I'm feeling a little wobbly on this side today. Good. And then walk it back. Keep breathing. Excellent job. And release. Shake it out a little bit. And then we'll go ahead and turn to face our chair for those heel lifts. Feet underneath the hips, hands to the chair, maybe just having the pinky finger or the fingertips there, maybe the whole hand. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. So again, find your focus, standing tall, core muscles engaged. If you want to start to float one arm or two forward and then back down to the chair, forward and back down. Or if it feels comfortable, arms can go all the way up and then back down. Good. Take it at a pace that feels comfortable for you. 3 more. 2. And last one, let's hold it right there. If you can, heels up, arms reach, or hands on the chair. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Heels down again. March that out. Press those heels down into the floor. Great, great job. Okay, let's bring the chair now in front. We're behind the chair. Go ahead and face me and take your feet wide. Okay, wide is relative. Maybe wide for you is about the width of your chair. Maybe you can go a little wider. We're going to just shift and tap a toe, shift to the other foot, tap your toe. So we're going to go side to side here. You'll feel your outer hip and your glutes engage. As you tap your toe, you should feel your quadricep, your hamstrings engage. Those are all important muscles supporting our pelvis, supporting our balance, our strength. If you can take those arms out to the sides as you shift side to side. Good. If you want to take your feet a little wider, you can take them a little wider. And maybe hands are on the chair and you can float a leg. Maybe hands are off the chair as you float a leg. Make sure that you're doing what feels good for you. Standing tall. Let's go here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the chair. Shift to the right leg. Lift the left foot. Good. Take that right arm out. Up to the sky if you can. Sweep it back down. Step on that left foot. Shift the weight. Lift the right leg strong into outer hip. Left arm sweeps up. And bring the arm back down. Both feet come to the floor and shake it out. Good, 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 good. All right, so I'm just going to turn just a little bit so you can see what's happening with my feet, but I want you to stay facing me. We're going to come to a heel to toe hold. So we're going to bring the right foot in front, heel to the left toes, okay? Stand nice and tall here. Now this is a steady, this is a static hold. So we're going to breathe, keep our gaze focused, shoulders back, chest up. You can feel the muscles in your ankles working hard. Maybe fingertips stay on the chair. Maybe only one finger is on the chair, or maybe no fingers are on the chair. Maybe the hands just hover. Can you hold here and breathe and balance for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the hand to the chair, step that right foot back to meet the left, shake it out. Very good. Let's go ahead and come on to our second side. So we'll bring the left foot in front now, heel to the toe, standing nice and tall. Find a focal point. Engage your core muscles. Remember, cinch everything in towards your midline. Fingertips on the chair, maybe 2 or 1, or maybe none. Press your feet into the floor, lift up tall. Breathe, balance. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take the hand to the chair, step that foot back, bend through those knees a little bit, let those hips shift from side to side. Excellent job. All righty, I'm gonna face you again once more. Check your feet hips distance apart. Hopefully you can see my feet underneath my chair. We're gonna come into some ankle sways. So go ahead and push your chair in front of you so that your arms can be not completely straight, but pretty extended. You can still reach your chair. We're gonna shift the weight forward to the toes and then shift the weight back to the heels, keeping the whole foot on the floor. So we shouldn't be flexing through our knees or our hips. The movement's coming from the ankle. Shifting to the toes, back to the heel. Couple more, forward and back. Standing tall, find a focus point. Good. Now find your center right over the center of the foot. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna shift towards the right and then shift to the left. Keeping the full foot on the floor, moving through eversion and inversion of the ankle joint. We're not bending the knees. This is not a flexion or extension of our hips. It's also not a side bend of our spine. Keep your focus. Breathe side to side. Great job. Let's go ahead and bring it right back to center. Walk it out, stretch it out a little bit. And we're going to do one more thing before we're done today called stretch tall. So feet are again hips distance apart. Chair is there for some support if you need it. If you can, we'll take the arms out and up and then stretch, stretch, stretch. Really reach those fingertips up and then shift most of your weight towards your right leg. We're going to keep the left foot on the floor, but really stretch, 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 stretch tall. Good. Right leg is getting strong. Most the weight in one leg. Good. And then bring it back to center and then shift your weight to the left. Keep the right foot on the floor, but stretch, stretch, stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Engage the quadricep. The buttocks is engaged. The core muscles are strong. Find your focal point. Good. Everything back to center. Bring the arms down and shake it out. Good job. Couple shoulder rolls here before we finish. Very, very nice. Let's go ahead and take those knees and feet together and just kind of roll those knees around, finding some range and some mobility. Reverse those circles there. Good job. Let's go ahead and come up tall, separate the feet, hands to the hips. We'll shift side to side, making sure there's a bend in your knees. Give your knees some cushion, let your pelvis move here, and then take them into some circles. Good. So you can come back to this video if this worked for you. Anytime you want to continue to work on your balance, really, really good thing to do. You can even work on balance when you're brushing your teeth or standing line at the grocery store, or if you're at the stove cooking a meal or chopping vegetables. Lots of opportunities that we have to practice and incorporate some of these things into our day to improve our balance. Shake out those legs, take a big breath in, and exhale out. Thank you so much for joining me for balance training. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.